Alright, after some technical difficulties here, we are moved to Canada instead of going over to Australia. So both the Cup Series and Xfinity Series heading here to Canadian Tire for I believe the first time. So we'll skip a little bit closer. We've got 40 seconds till we take them pacing around Canadian Tire here. Go through the back of the grid. We got Kyle Weatherman and Parker Retzoff starting in the rear with Jack Wood and Brian Huff in the row in front of them. Brad Kozlowski and Perry Wells will take the third to last row there. And surprising, here we got Landon Castle and Chase Purdy. And the next row we got Jesse Love and Sheldon Creed. For move to the next row with Corey Heim and Blaine Perkins. Then we'll have Josh
Drivers,
Williams.
Start your engines!
And Lawless Allen. That was Zane Smith and Ryan Sieg. Then we have Andrew Tuttle and Brennan Brown. Tyler Ankrum, Chase Briscoe. Then we have up, getting close here to the top 10. It's David Don and Ben Rhodes. And then entering the top 10 here, Ryan Preece in the 10th position. Shane Van Gisbergen gets the 9th position. In the 8th position, we have Connor Zilich. The 7th position goes to Sam Mayer. 6th position to Cole Custer. 5th to Nick Sanchez. 4th goes to Jake Drew. 3rd to Taylor Gray. 2nd will go to Caden Honeycutt. And the pole position to Chandler Smith with the outside. It's going to be 41 laps here. Stage cautions coming out on lap 10 and lap 20. There will be single file restarts. No overtime at road courses anymore. So we'll be testing that for this week. Right, we get ready here for the first stage of 10 laps as they come down to the back straightaway. So immediately from Portland over to Canada, and that's 2 road courses back to back. I believe the only time of the season where road courses will become back to back. Again, trying to finish the season here on NR 2003 before we move over to iRacing, where we'll have the actual cars from real life. A lot more realistic on iRacing, but around the last corner here, Chandler Smith is going to take us to the green flag, on the inside. Down in turn number 1 is going to be Caden Honeycutt out to the lead here. Chandler Smith's going to fall down to 2nd as we get single filed out here for the road course. Battling for the 3rd spot still Taylor Gray and Jake Drew. Taylor Gray with the outside on the sweeping corner. Does get the momentum around the corner. He gets a little bit of run out of there. And up to the top of the hill here. slowest section here on this track. Watch, no wrecking. And in the rear, not much going on. File. But out for the lead, side by side for Kenny Honeycutt and Jake Drew. Out of the straightaway into the two sweeping corners of the right and the left. And the final corner here. Looks like Jake Drew might get the lead from this. If Kenny Honeycutt can't sweep around the outside well enough, he will not. Jake Drew will take the lead here at Canadian Tire. 35 with the mechanical failure is going to have to come down pit road. That is Parker Retzlaff. He did not end up coming down pit road that time. Dipping into the dirt there a little bit. Nothing more. That tire issue might have been in qualifying. So after one lap here, let's see, Jake Drew with the fastest lap. That could very well change from here on out. Extra point there. So it's just 2 series this week. We will be holding more than 1 week during this current weekend. Jake Drew still up the lead. Caden Honeycutt, Chandler Smith round out your top 3, going on throughout your top 10 here on the stage. Nick Sanchez, Taylor Gray, Cole Custer's in the 6th position, battling with Connor Zilic. Dave Don in the 8th position, Ryan Priest in the 9th, and right now at your top 10, Andrew Tuttle, followed by SVG. Jake Drew trying to pull away here in the beginning of the stage. This is here on Interstate, they're known to be a lot more spread out, especially here, this track being a very tight track. Custer maybe trying to make a move on Taylor Gray here. Was peaking. Connor Zilic has gotten around David Don. And these 4 right under a blanket. And there it is. Side by side off the final corner. Ryan Priest still keeps it. David Don looking to the inside of Connor Zilic, entering turn number 1. Momentum might just carry Connor Zilic enough into the next corner. Yeah, David Dunn not hanging on anymore. He is stuck in the 8th position. Once again, diving underneath Connor Zilic in that corner there. Connor Zilic's going to get that momentum from the higher side. And Jake Drew pulling away still with this lead. So very good passing opportunity in this section. As Cole Custer trying to get to the outside here for the 5th position. They try and keep it side by side as they enter the next corner. He's not there, but he could still send it. Not gonna choose to send it there. And Connor Zilic is on his way up. Connor Zilic could be one to watch getting this win here at Canadian Tire. As we are now 4 laps down on lap number 5, nearly halfway through stage number 1. Point standings is Chase Purdy out in front. Not by much over Connor Zilic, and this is exactly what Connor Zilic needs to do to get that points lead. As let's take a look, see where Chase Purdy is. And that number 20. Pretty far back. Did qualify pretty far back. 28th right now. Not a good race for Chase Purdy, the points leader, and a little bit of a messed up corner there from Corey Heinen. Might just lose the position there. He did, and he is looking to lose 2 positions for messing up that corner. Back out front, Connor Zilic has made the pass for the position number 6. As they are side by side up front, Nick Sanchez is going to lose a position there to Taylor Gray, the 4th position. That will let Connor Zilic get right up to them already. Halfway through stage number 1, Connor Zilic has moved up quite a few positions here in the stage, trying to chase down the leader of Jake Drew. As Jake Drew is being caught by the rest of the field right now. Caden Honeycutt was almost a second and a half behind a couple laps ago, and now it's only under half a second. So around that slow corner there's Connor Zilic already on the bumper of the number 1. There's David Domer trying to make some moves here. Actually, no, it looks like he may have messed up a corner getting past there. Ended up getting passed by Andrew Tuttle. But looking to make a move maybe here. He is going to nearly dive it in. Number 4 to go on the stage. Gap from first to second did largen just a little bit there. So the first and second position now pulling ahead is Chandler Smith. Is he holding up the field? We'll go and take a quick look at our points leaders heading into this race, number 20. He's still in the 27th position, not moving up. You see, they just check up so hard into that corner. It's almost like they're under a caution flag when they do so. Connor Zilic starting to maybe lose ground on the cars in front. Are we under caution? We are under caution. So a quick look at what happened here. This is live. We're back to doing it live. So caution comes out. I believe it's the 05 right here. No, he's just dipping off. Oh, it's the 15 and the 13. Ryan Sieg, Chase Briscoe getting into it. Looks like this is in the final couple corners. Just come down and just Briscoe come up into him. Looks like Sieg tried to defend, not giving him all the track, and Chase Briscoe just came up into him and hard into the wall. That might be a race over there for Ryan Sieg. He is now in pit road and out of the race. Ryan Sieg DNF'd here. So that's gonna send us very close to the end of the stage. That might even send us to the end of the stage if we do pass the line coming to lap 10. If we go green before, then it could be up to a one-lap dash for the stage win. Currently the top 10 being Jake Drew, Ken Honeycutt, Chandler Smith, Taylor Gray, Nick Sanchez, Connor Zilich, Cole Custer, Andrew Tuttle, David Don, and Ryan Preece. SVG did drop a few positions to the 13th position. We should be okay. We're gonna have pit stops here. Pitting, possibly giving up track position if people stay out. Staying out could be very good for stage points. Not a very good camera angle there for. Watch from back here. I believe everyone came down pit road. That's what it looked like. Could gain, lose positions here on pit road. We'll probably be coming out and taking the green flag. It's going to be Jake Drew, Kenny Honeycutt, Chandler Smith, Taylor Gray, Nick Sanchez, Connor Zilich. Got some cars probably spun on pit road. There's definitely contact back here. So Jake Drew, Honeycutt, Smith, Gray, Sanchez, Zilich, Tuttle, Custer, Don, and Ankrum. Ankrum enters your top 10. 10th place, Ryan Preece fell back pretty far. So watch those pace lights, see if they go off. If they do go off, the latest I believe they go off is down the straightaway. Back straightaway. There they go off. So gotta catch the field. If you have not yet, we're going one lap dash for the stage. So we enter the last few corners here. We'll take that one lap to the stage. There will be no stage caution. We will not throw the caution. We'll be racing to lap, possibly racing to lap 20 before the next caution. And Green flag is back out. Connor Zill's making a move back there. He goes wide, almost letting Andrew Tuttle get to him. We'll go back out up front, and that's Chandler Smith trying to make a move on Honeycutt. It's all for points right here. Into these slow corners are a very good opportunity to bump someone, make a move. Right on Honeycutt for that second position. Let's get through this corner. It's going to be pretty scuffle. Andrew Tuttle's going to dip out of line. And that might just been enough to get him that position. He'll move up to the 6th position from that, and that might no, Zilch is only going to lose that one position. Go back out up front. Jake Drew is going to come around these last few corners, looking to take the stage here. Yes, Jake Drew takes the stage. 2nd place goes to Caden Honeycutt, Chandler Smith 3rd. 4th place, Taylor Gray. 5th place, Nick Sanders. 6th place, Andrew Tuttle. 7th, Connor Zilic. 8th, Cole Custer. 9th, David Dunn. And 10th place will go to Brandon Brown. And that goes for 10 more laps, guys. So 93 is in pit road. We'll quickly take a look at what happened to him here. This was on green. Looks like he might have just pit to fix more damage. He is back out. And now we go. Back to live. Caden Honeycutt is now right on Jake Drew. Connor Zilic is already trying to move up here. SVG not having the greatest run here at Canadian Tire. A decent point stay for him though. Chandler Smith trying to make a move for 2nd. If you can push that car wide, they're trying to pass. It seems to work. Chandler Smith did do so, but it's going to be very close. It looks like actually entering this kink is going to make the pass. No, Caden Honeycutt is going to hold on. Keep it side by side, enter these last few corners, but messes up the entrance to the 3rd to last corner. We had side-by-side back here, but Nick Sanchez came out of it with the 4th position still. And there's side-by-side. It is Connor Zilic being maybe roughed up there by Andrew Tuttle, who is going to go up to the 7th position now. Tyler Ingram will enter the top 10, and SVG at 11th. So Brandon Brown fell back. So Chandler Smith in that 2nd position now. Caden Honeycutt 3rd. Maybe a bit of a battle for 4th. Nick Sanchez and Taylor Gray. SVG 9th in points. great race at Daytona, and I believe at Portland too. Anyways, for the lead, Chandler Smith is going to get that run down the back straightaway, peeking to the inside here for the lead. And he's going to stick it in. During the last few corners, he's going to try and make Jake Drew mess up there on the entrance. Did not work. Jake Drew is going to get down the inside here in this corner, but all good on the final corner for Chandler Smith. Jake Drew getting a great run. Is it enough? No, it is not. Chandler Smith is making a run, and he's now in the lead. Go back here a little bit further. 4 cars in the group there. Looks like Chandler Smith is going to now try to pull away from Jake Drew. Oh, he almost messed up that corner, almost went off in the grass, and that is what will slow you down. And there it is. Looking for the pass here is Cole Custer. He's already made one, he's going for another. Trying to get 2 passes here down the straightaway. Side by side with Nick Sanchez entering this corner. And it will work. He is going to move up to the 4th position from that. Andrew Tuttle trying to follow. Connor Zilic also going to go with Andrew Tuttle. Can make up those positions there. Connor Zilic trying to go around the outside. Looks like he has nearly got this pass complete. And clear, that is up to the 6th position for Connor Zilic. There's 3 cars right there that just went by, and oh, Nick Sanchez ain't done. Not giving up that position so easily, and David Don is now going to dive in there. And making a mistake there. Andrew Tuttle peeked to the inside. Connor Zilic is yet again going to go with him. And you look back there, David Don is going to make up that position there, and Nick Sanchez going to move up. Side by side. Five to go here in the stage. Out front, it's Chandler Smith. Still Jake Drew trying to come back up to him. Getting him to cut in the 3rd position. Andrew Tuttle 4th. Zilic up with the 5th position. Don has gotten back up to 7th. So up front, Jake Drew is getting pretty close to Chandler Smith. Let's see, any moves made here? Yes, Gold Custer is going to try to dive to the inside of Connor Zilic. Same thing happened there for David Don with Nick Sanchez. Is going to keep it maybe side by side. He might have enough for a run out of here. No, he's going to keep it side by side. I know he makes the mistake, but so does Cole Custer. He makes a mistake on the inside. See, side by side entering the last corner here. Did not get the run he wants. That's going to make him drop position, and David Don is under attack. nothing going on out front. Okay, Honeycutt under attack by Andrew Tuttle though. Andrew Tuttle has been on a move this stage. And now Taylor Ingram is still the last position here, the 10th position here for the stage. Taylor looking to the inside, and Ingram also looking to the inside there. They're going up front. Yet another attack there. For Custerson in on Andrew Tuttle. Andrew Tuttle isn't going to let Connor Zilic take advantage of that. Connor Zilic, he's going to almost put the bumper to him through those corners there anyways. Waiting to happen with 3 to go between these 4. So up front, it's just Chandler Smith trying to hold a decent lead. David Don ended up moving back to 11th. Trying to get back to stage points there. Taylor Gray looking to the inside. And that's one result. Oh, mess up there by Zilic. Gonna go way up high. Gonna give Nick Sanchez a chance to try and pass him here. Give it on back to the top 10. Zilic is gonna lose those positions there. So it's Chandler Smith, Jake Drew, Honeycutt, Custer, Tuttle, Gray, Sanchez, Zilic, Ingram, and Don, with just 2 laps to go here in the stage. Looks like Zilic is ready to make a pass here. Doesn't make the dive, but Sanchez, oh, and that lets Ingram make the dive in. And look up front, that is Andrew Tuttle also making the dive. He's going to get that pass complete on Cole Custer. Sanchez did not get the pass complete, but Ingram did. That puts Zilic back to the 9th position, and David Don is right on him. So is SVG. SVG right there to try and get those stage points. So white flag for the stage. It is Chandler Smith, Jake Drew way out in front. Honeycutt is still a bit of a pack right there. But going on for the last couple of points right here in the stage. Go ahead and throw caution here. Going for the stage winner, possibly Jake Drew. does he have enough of a run? He's not going to be side by side entering these corners. Can he make a move? It's bumper to bumper, entering the last couple corners here. Jake Drew's got to dive to the inside here. Doesn't get to. And Chandler Smith will come across to win stage number 2. It's going to be Caden Honeycutt, Taylor Gray. For this position here, Andrew Tuttle's going to get it. And David Don will get the 10th position. SVG fell back to 12th. Alright, so that's stage caution. Chandler Smith, Jake Drew, Caden Honeycutt, Taylor Gray, Andrew Tuttle, Nick Sanchez, Cole Custer, Tyler Ingram, Connor Zillich, David Don. So we'll be coming around to pit stops this time and then going green next time around. So here comes pit stops. See if anyone chooses to stay out. There should be one more stop to the end of the race. Doesn't look like anyone stays out. Let's see who can come out up front. Switch positions here in pit stops. So that's gonna be Smith, Drew. It's gonna be Honeycutt, I believe. A little bit of swerving going on back there. We'll see what exactly happened there, but we'll quickly go through. Looks like Cole Custer had a bad pit stop. Parker Redsop is gonna move up quite a few positions, it looks like, maybe? Birdie struggling today. Pace lights are off. You gotta catch the field now before they go back green. And the All-Star race next year going to be held on Le Mans, a 24-hour race, multi-class. You know, it'll hold all 4 series, the Cup, Xfinity, Trucks, and the ARCA series. They'll all be happening on iRacing here. We're about to go green. This will be for the final stage. No guaranteed cautions to the end. This could be a 18-lap dash or 18-lap race to get to the checkered flag. Off the final corner, pace car is in, and we are back to green. Chandler Smith will take us down to turn number 1. Connor Zilchard trying to make moves back there. Connor Zilch has passed Brad Keselowski. David Dawn trying to pass Brad Keselowski right now. Keselowski has had a very consistent race right now, just running outside the top 10 for most of the race. Tried to get into the top 10 with that pit stop strategy, and now he's falling back outside the top 10. Actually, nearly. He has fell back to 10th. Back out front. Let's see if anyone makes moves here on lap number 1. Jake Drew's gonna make a move on Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith out into the grass. That's gonna be a slow corner for Chandler Smith. Jake Drew may have that momentum to drive around the right side of Chandler Smith here. Door to door. It's gonna be very close entering these 2 corners. Or actually the final 3 corners. Chandler Smith, oh, tried to get back to the bottom, not noticing he is not clear. And side by side in the the last corner, Chandler Smith, can he get any sort of run out of it? Leading that lap is going to be Jake Drew, not by much though. There is turn 1. Chandler Smith did sweep it around the outside well enough to keep it side by side for the lead. And down the left-hander, Jake Drew did just enough, maybe. Let's see if Chandler Smith can hold around the outside here. Looks like it is still side by side. And we're coming back to the spot where Jake Drew attempted the pass before. Chandler Smith sent it in there, going around the outside yet again, almost making contact. Jake Drew is going to make it happen that time. Near contact. Chandler Smith is going to fall back to the second position for that tag race. That's third. Zilch has passed Nick Sanchez this lap, and David Dunn is in a bit of a battle here. A lot of cars right here trying to make passes. And David Dunn's going to fall outside the top 10 with that pass. Or, actually, no. Chase Briscoe just made a lot of positions up. Chase Briscoe is going to go to 9th. David is going to be 10th, though. He is on that bubble with the 10th position. That is Parker, who started in the rear, now 18th. Here Wells has some damage on the front end there. Points leader, Chase Purdy, 24th. So it is still very close for the front positions. Taylor Gray going to try and go around the right side of Chandler Smith. Honeycutt looking to maybe follow Taylor Gray here. side of that corner. Gray is going to be right behind Jake Drew, the race leader right now. Caden Honeycutt nearly making that pass for third. He might be clear of that corner. He is. And it is now 15 laps to go here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Gray trying to run down Jake Drew right now, make the pass on him. Top 5 are all very close still. 7th place, Zilich. Briscoe's been on a move this stage up to 9th. David Dunn has fallen out of the top 10 now, down to 11th. Chase Petty moving up to the 24th position. He needs to move up more. Not a good race for him. Gonna lose the points lead after this race for sure to Connor Zilich. And they're just pretty going for it on the outside, the right side actually, of Caden Honeycutt. Almost contact there between Honeycutt and Smith. For the third position, you see Zilich back there. He is already caught the top 6 right now. He is trying to move up. Going to be the points leader after this race. The third place driver, Ben Rhodes, in the point standings, 12th. Pretty good race here, but Jake Giroux is also 2 points behind him. We have seen he has been up front all race long. I don't think that's going to be enough to give him the points lead. Zilich is probably going to hold on to that. Top 3 bumper to bumper here in the last few corners. And we have, those are just pit outs from the end of the stage. Gray really trying to get past Jake Drew here. Tuttle dipped into the dirt there. Taylor Gray in moving position. He is not going to make the move there. Caden Honeycutt is going to go for the third position. Follows him here. Clear, and Trevor tried to follow, but Smith cut him off. Top 3, Jake Drew, Taylor Gray, Caden Honeycutt, all with a very good shot at the win here. Taylor Gray has not been up front all race, but just being there when it counts. He's been moving up all race. inside corner down the hill and back up. Will there be any moves? Oh, great. Just a little bit of a late move. I don't think that is going to work. Chandler Smith is going to once again go for that position. Taylor Gray is side by side for the lead. Side by side for the lead, side by side for third. Gray gonna make that move around the inside work. Gray to the lead. Taylor Gray is in the lead as the third position is still side by side off the final corner. And it's gonna be Smith taking that third position. Here comes Connor Zilic. Connor Zilic has moved up to the sixth position. Actually in a bit of a battle for it here. Side by side on the inside. I believe that's going to be enough to run. It is going to be for the 19 to keep that position. And Sanchez aggressive trying to go back down the inside here of Zilic. Not going to make that work. Back out front, it's Gray out to the lead. Jake Drew trying to follow Chandler Smith in pursuit. And very much what a sent into the corner, trying to get around Jake Drew in the second position there. Connor Zilic is making a move back there. And Chandler Smith down the straightaway, almost clear of Jake Drew there. Drew up the track, and Smith gets clear. He is going to stay clear. Second position for Smith now. Connor Zilic is going to end up getting that sixth position complete after that lap. Spray out to over half a second of a lead, and that lead, it just does not stretch out very far here. The only time we saw it stretch out over a second and a half was the first stage. So up the hill, will there be any moves up front here? Oh, Taylor Gray trying to make a move there. Looks like he held on to it. Is he side by side? I think just barely. Actually, no. I think Zilic has now pulled ahead of Gray, or Anchor. He's going to keep that sixth position as he gets punted wide here. Doors banging, entering the second and final corner there. Couple cars coming down pit road. This is about the time you'll see those final pit stops coming in. That was Chandler Smith, and I believe that was, yes, Jake Drew down pit road that time. Could come down to how well you can complete this one green flag pit stop. Gives Gray a good lead right now. See how, is it going to be good to pit early? Is it going to be better to pit late? Of course, tend to don't mess with tires too much. SVG running still a bit outside the top 10. Has moved back since stage 2, where he almost got stage points. We have tire tracks there. Someone got churned. quick look at what happened there. And there it is. Oh, it's Corey Heim. Corey Heim, Lawless Allen, and Zane Smith. Corey Heim out into the outside wall. Zane Smith will find his way back on track. Damage to Corey Heim. What a hit there from Corey Heim. See that from another angle, and Lawless Allen just turns him. Leaves him there was no more room for him to come up, and he decides he's just gonna put the bumper to him. Less than 10 to go here. Taylor Gray out with the lead, as still yet to pit. David Don also. Actually, how they yet to pit? Looks like maybe they did, and this might be the positions right now. First place for Taylor Gray, second place for David Don, maybe? The rest coming down pit road. Andrew Tuttle, Ram Priest. Anyone else staying out yet? No, this looks to be everyone down pit road already now. So Taylor Gray just ran away with this. David Dunn has come out of pit road with a massive gain. Let's see. Is that down right here? That is not. That is 14th for Ritza now after starting from the rear. SVG now just dropping. Not a good race here for him at Canadian Tire. And Chase Purdy nearly last. Only one car out of the race. And Andrew Tuttle is still in pit road. Something happened to Andrew Tuttle. So we're about to maybe find out here, or does he just have a problem? He might have a mechanical problem. This is a part of DDM team. So we're gonna take a look, see if we can find anything on the chat. Would be number 14. Can't see anything. Show anything though, so not sure what happened there to the number 14 team. Taylor Gray out with the lead. Jake Drew trying to catch Taylor Gray right now. Zilich up to the third position. David Don fourth, losing another position, but that is to Connor Zilich. Just on him right now. That is Chandler Smith has been one of the fastest cars in the field today. Caden Honeycutt not far back there either. Nick Sanchez, one of the most aggressive drivers in the field, is just behind this pack also. So it's 2.5 seconds for the second place of Jake Drew, 4.3 for Connor Zilic in third at the line the last time. Zilic, I mean, not Zilic, Sanchez is trying to make some passes here, maybe trying to get two positions here out of Honeycutt and Anchor. So, Tuttle is back out on track. It is finally showing up. A pretty long pit stop from the team. And completely broke the game on how long he was in pit road. As we come around the final few, actually we've already gone around the final few corners. It's 3.21, 3.96. Connor Zilic gaining, but Jake Drew is in the way. And here we go into these corners here. Kind of Zilic probably needed to make the pass there if he was going to continue to catch the leader of Taylor Gray. Take a quick update on SVG here. He has gotten back into the top 20. We go back out up front. And is Jake Drew catching? Is he just holding Zilic up? He is just holding Zilic up right now. So trying to get a run around the outside, see if we can try to get any momentum to make a pass here on Jake Drew. I don't think that Connor Zilic can make it back up to Taylor Gray anymore. He's gonna have 3 to go when we get past the line this time. That's gonna be one heck of a job if he can do it. He is just staying behind Jake Drew here. Okay with the 3rd position. Jake Drew, the one currently possibly taking the points lead from him. Or it'll at least be close. Taylor Gray will come by, take 3 to go this time. We'll see. Jake Drew has been losing a lot of time the last couple of laps. And see, maybe he has upped his speed a little bit. It is a 4.36 slowing Zilic down. Zilic is going to make the dive into turn 1. He has had enough of this. With how slow Jake Drew has been. And Zilic nearly already make the pass around the outside. He is going to be clear out of the sweeping left-hander. So let's see, 4.53. That is nearly impossible to make up. Can Zilic pull the impossible? Already pulling away from Jake Drew. A big group back here that is trying to go around David Don off the exit of that corner. So you see the leader there on the camera. And around the final corner, let's see, has gained, he did make the pass that lap. It's going to be 4.36, so did manage to hold on to the exact gap he had after making that pass that lap, but it's 2 to go here. He would need to make up over 2 seconds a lap and be able to complete the pass. So Taylor Gray almost all but got this. No mistakes, and he will. David Don has moved back quite a few positions there. Gonna put him in the 7th position, and Sanchez is looking to send him back to the 8th position. It's gonna be Taylor Gray coming around the last few corners here to take the white flag. So let's just put a good separation between him and Jake Drew, but I don't think he's gaining quite nearly enough. We'll see this time around. He is gaining, but he would need quite a few laps to get back. A caution won't help at this point within the race, with no overtime for road courses. So next week, we'll be heading to Pocono. All series do race next week. The top 3 series, Cup, Xfinity, Trucks, all head to Pocono. ARCA will head to the return of Nazareth. Xfinity, with their 3 weeks off in the season, 2 of them are coming up very soon. One right after Pocono. Taylor Gray comes around the final few corners, looking to lock himself into the playoffs here. As he will come around and playoff lock for Taylor Gray here at Canadian Tire. Tommy Zill's going to come around. What a gain that lap. And Jake Drew has blown his engine here, but will come across in the 3rd position with a blown engine. Right off from the rear to 13th to 12th, actually to 12th. Let's see what happened. Did he just blow his engine? Did he spin? That he just blew his engine. Maybe that was his problem there. His engine was losing life in those few laps, and just coming out of the last corner, actually entering the last corner in the last lap, lucky his engine made it and will finish the race. Take a look. There is your positions here. Your top 30, your top 28 positions here at Canadian Tire. So Zilch will come away with the 2nd place. And SUG got 19th out of the day. David Dunn got 7th. We'll go down the board here. Ryan Sieg, the only accident to happen this race to take someone out. Andrew Tuttle 2 laps down from a mechanical failure. And Corey Heim after wrecking, will finish 10 seconds behind the field, not going a lot down. And points leader, Chase Purdy, 27th. Not going to keep that points lead after this one. So 6 races into the season, we got plenty more to go before the playoffs.